That's so dark. Yes, sir. All right, man, let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. We live on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. We live on IG. I finally got the IG popping. The IG live, they was hating on me. They was hating on me for months, man, with the IG. So we finally got the IG going. Thank God. We always live on TikTok over here. So, but y'all know how this go, man. Lewis, I'm the owner of Q Credit Services, the #1 rated credit company in San Diego. I come live twice a day, just answering people's credit questions. We have the highest rated, #1 rated credit company in San Diego, but we can help anybody in the U.S. Actually, like 40% of our clientele is actually on the East Coast. So yeah, we can help anybody in the U.S. So if you're looking for a consultation, hit the link in the bio, schedule a call, shoot me a DM. We can schedule a call that way. And then on TikTok, y'all can just use the number that's on the screen. Yes, sir. But yeah, man, just drop them credit questions in the chat. Okay, do not hesitate to drop them questions in the chat, you guys. You never know who else needs that. Who else needs that same answer? The answer to that question that you have. So there's no such thing as dumb credit questions or anything like that. All right, so don't hesitate to drop them questions in the chat, man. Let's get it. Let's go. Oh yeah, we live on YouTube. We live on YouTube too. Let's go. Got the YouTube going. Yes, sir. All right, y'all. Dropping questions in the chat, man. Let's go. How do you sign up? Hit the link in the bio or shoot me a DM. Where you at? YouTube? Yeah. On YouTube, just shoot me a DM. But the number the number is going across the ticker on YouTube. Yeah, there you go. Yep. Yes, sir. What we doing over here on IG? How we doing? How we doing on IG? What's good? What's good? How we doing over here on TikTok? How we going, man? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Let's work. Let's work. Drop them questions in the chat, y'all. Drop them questions in the chat. But the title of this live is, fix your credit in 5 steps. Okay, that's the title. I'm not sure if I can put it on IG. It wouldn't let me do it over there. But on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok, the title is Fix Your Credit in 5 Steps. So let's jump into it. All right, let's jump into it. So first step is always going to be just ordering your credit report. All right, there's a bunch of places you can get your credit report from. We're switching from Identity IQ to My Score IQ. So you can hit the link in the bio on all platforms. The link in the bio, scroll down to the bottom of my link tree, and it says get your FICO scores for $1. Right, you can go ahead and do that. Then once you do that, okay, there's some other websites too, like annualcreditreport.com. If you're using Experian, pay the $24.99, get all 3 reports. You can use My FICO, you can use Identity IQ, right? It doesn't really matter where you get your credit report from because the accounts on those sites, the accounts that's listed, those are pretty much going to be the same everywhere, right? Those are going to be pretty accurate everywhere. So yeah, those accounts are going to be accurate. So then after you do that, the hardest part, okay, this is like, so order your credit report is like 1A. So 1B would be you have to find inaccuracies, you guys. All right, you have to find your inaccuracies. What do you say? Donaldo, what's good? What's good? What's up, Lewis? How is it possible my FICO score? How is it possible my FICO score to increase when my utilization increased by 80%? So your utilization went up, but your score went up too. So that's usually due to maybe something got added, maybe an inquiry fell off. Yeah, but that's usually it. Usually something fell off. Yeah. Yeah, that's usually what happens. A couple inquiries maybe fell off or something like that. Or you got a credit limit increase maybe, right? But that happens from time to time though. Okay, that happens from time to time. All right, so like I was saying, so step 1 is just ordering your credit report. right? Annualcreditreport.com, My Score IQ, Identity IQ. You know, there's a whole bunch of them out there, right? You want to get that credit report, and then step 2 is step 1B is finding inaccuracies, right? So what are inaccuracies? Inaccuracies is anything inaccurate on your credit report, okay? Okay, the easy ones, of course, is, you know, names, addresses, right? Everybody knows those, but no one really talks about the other ones, right? So the other inaccuracies would be, these are the most common 4 inaccuracies that that I've seen in the last, you know, 4 or 5 years, you know, examining hundreds of credit reports. The most 4 common inaccuracies are going to be account numbers, right? So if you look at your credit report and it says, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, X, 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 those X's do not count as, those X's don't count, right, when it comes to your account number. Okay, so that you can use that as an inaccuracy. You want your account number to have at least 8 digits. All right, you want your account number to have at least 8 digits, you guys. So that's number 1. The second one would be balances, right? Charge-offs aren't supposed to have balances. Collections with a past due balance, it shouldn't have a past due balance because it's a brand new collection. You haven't done any, you know what I'm saying? You don't have any contract with them. You don't have any payment plans with them, right? So account numbers, balances. The next ones are the dates, right? So data last active, data last reported. All right, those dates need to be within 30 days from when you pulled that report. Okay, needs to be within 30 days from when you pulled that report. All right, hold on. I think my brightness. There we go. There we go. Yeah, my brightness looks weird. Hold on. Let me change this back. All right, yeah, so that's the inaccuracies. Let me see. Don Self, both of mine is 746 and 746. Honestly, that's rare. Usually your both credit reports aren't exactly the same, usually. So that's rare. But those are some good credit scores though. And over here on TikTok, you guys, these are client results, right? So when we're working off someone's credit, you know, sometimes, you know, the Credit Karma will give them a quick update and they'll screenshot it and send it over to us, right? Throughout this live, I'll switch these up just to show you guys client updates. I know people need to see some social proof, right? So I'll switch that stuff up, but yeah, for now, I'm gonna just leave that one in the background, okay? King Nike, should I dispute student loans or leave that alone? So yeah, so think about it like this: your student loans are usually like your oldest accounts, right? For a lot of people. So if it's an open student loan, you've been making payments on it, you got no late payments or anything like that, you don't have to touch it, right? But if it's closed or dismissed or anything like that or transferred, then you do want to dispute that, right? You do want to dispute that. Okay. Bombshell. After having a charge off for a couple years, Bank of America has mailed me to settle for 432. Is it best to do a settlement? Okay, that's a great question. Let me pin that. Let me pin that question. All right, so Bank of America sent her a settlement letter after a couple years. So if you want to work with Bank of America in the future, then you can pay the whole thing off. Okay, you can do the settlement, pay the whole thing off. Now, if you don't really care about working with Bank of America in the future, you can try to negotiate and do a partial payment, right? So if you do a settlement, you can most likely work with that company in the future. If you do a partial payment, it's possible to work with them in the future, but it's going to take a couple months or maybe a couple years. You know what I'm saying? But if you pay it or not, you're still going to have to go on that credit report, find an inaccuracy, and dispute it. Because even if you pay it, it's still going to be a paid charge off on your credit report. So you're still going to have to go on there and dispute that. All right, but that's a great question. That's a great question. Again, you guys, I'm Lewis. I'm the owner of King Credit Services, the #1 rated credit card company in San Diego. I go live twice a day just helping people out. I do have a 5-star rated credit repair company. So, if you're not going to do the work, if you're not going to send the dispute letters, if you're not going to respond where you need to respond to, if you're not going to reach out to the credit bureaus and do what you need to do, let our team handle it. All right, let our team handle it. Go ahead, shoot me a DM, and I'll send you the info. Hit the link in the bio. You can schedule a consultation that way. And I'm gonna put the number up here in a second after we get through this. All right. Let me see. My internet is the worst. I need it deleted. Okay. So here's the thing. So Bank of America, yeah. So Bank of America still has that account. So they haven't sent it to collections, right? So technically they can sue you, technically, right? So if you make a settlement, right, you pay the $400, boom, you pay it, and then once it's paid, then you can go back and dispute it with the credit bureaus and get it removed from your credit report. We do that sometimes too. So you're saying I can pay it, but I still dispute it, right? Yeah, exactly. Does a closed account with no balance and paid on time affect my credit? So, Kari, so yes and no. So it affected your credit once that account closed. So once any open account closes and it had some decent age, once it closes, you lose that age, right? So you lose that age associated with that account. So you already lost the points. So now you don't have to dispute it. It's just it's a positive closed account. You can just leave it if you want to. Yeah, you can leave it at that. That's just extra work you don't need to do. Yes, it was a charge off for $659. Okay. Yeah, so either way works. So yeah, if you dispute it, you can dispute it right now. And if it gets removed from your credit report, they can still, come after you because it's with the original creditor. Okay. So, or you can do the settlement, then go back and dispute it. Either way works. All right, either way works. How do you sign up? So on YouTube and Facebook, the number's right there. Okay, number's right there. On Instagram, you got to shoot me a DM. The number's in my bio too. And then on TikTok, the same thing. The link's in my bio, or you can shoot me a DM, and I'll send you the info. Send you the info. I had an issue and reached out to customer service. How long does it take for them to reach back? She should have reached back already. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. So yeah, she'll explain it, but that's why my messages about payment stuff is so detailed because it explains everything. So for that reason, what you're talking about, you know what I'm saying? So but yeah, she should reach out. Yeah, she should reach out and get that resolved for you. Felipe, what's good? Big dog. Let's go. When I checked Experian, Experian, it does that mean it got sold back to the original creditor? For Bank of America, it looks like it never left, right? It looks like it never left. So usually, like if it became a charge-off and then it was sold to a collection agency, the original creditor usually don't take that account back from the collection agency, So it sounds like Bank of America has just been holding that down, keeping that account in-house. They do that from time to time. It is what it is. This is a charge-off. But, you're lucky it's, I know I'm saying you're lucky, but, lucky it's, 400, 500, 600 bucks or whatever it is. A lot of times, I've seen accounts where, they owed their whole mortgage, right? 200,000, 300,000. So, so when you look at it from that aspect, you're kind of in a good place, right? You got options. Okay. Lucero, thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow. All right, y'all. My people on YouTube and Facebook, drop them credit questions in the chat, y'all. Drop them questions in the chat. Same on IG. Drop them questions in the chat. Okay. Wow. Okay, because different name. That's why I thought it was a collection. Wait a minute. Hold up. If it's a different name, it is. Yeah, that don't sound right. No, yeah, that sounds weird. It sounds like now it sounds like Bank of America, they're trying to double dip, right? They're trying to double dip. So it sounds like they charged off that account, sold it to a collection agency, and now they're trying to send you a settlement on the back end. That's what it sounds. That's illegal. Okay, that's illegal. So they can't do that. Yeah, that sounds. Yeah, that don't sound right. Yeah, that's wild. That's wild. Okay, so dang, where were we at? What to do about that? I mean, honestly, if you can just deal with Bank of America and get it settled and all that, the collection that was attached to it, that's going to be gone, right? That'll be removed, and then you got to pay charge off. Once you pay it, then you can go back and dispute it. I think that's the best route, especially if you have the money to do it. Just go ahead and pay it real quick and just be over with. Get it over with. Yes, sir. All right, y'all, let's go. Keep dropping them questions in the chat. Keep dropping them questions in the chat. We live on IG. We live on YouTube, Facebook. We live on TikTok. Let's go. Let's go. Again, all right, so where are we at? Oh, what if they don't respond to the settlement letters for a charge off? Call them. Yeah. Call them. They got a whole department for that. Right? But here's another thing too. Only original creditors do settlements. All right? Only original creditors do settlements. So like if you got an account with Capital One, Amex, Chase, they do the settlements. You want to do a pay for delete if you're dealing with the collection agency. Okay, you want to do a pay for delete if you're dealing with the collection agency. Okay. All right, so let's jump back into the 5 steps to fix your credit. All right, so we might as well start back from the top, huh? All right, because I forgot where I was at. All right, let's start. Let's start back from the top. Let's start back from the top. All right. Wouldn't a settlement affect your credit? No. So look at you guys. So it's already a charge off. So your credit has already been affected. It's already been affected. Honestly, to like lenders and from the outside looking in, like the optics, it looks like you're trying to handle the situation, right? So you look more responsible, like from the outside looking in. You're taking accountability, like, hey, I had a charge off. Okay, I settled with the company, right? I'm trying to work it out. Okay, so it actually looks a little bit better, right? And then after you pay it, then you can go back and dispute it. All right. So, damn, where was we at? All right, let's take it from the top. For the people that's already been here, sorry. We're gonna take it from the top. All right, we're gonna take it from the top. So I forgot where I was at. Hey, starting from the top. You take it from the top. Take it from the top. All right. So first step, as always, okay. First step is always getting your credit report. First step, always getting your credit report. You need to know what's going on, right? So don't hide from it. Don't be ashamed. Don't be ashamed of it. It is what it is. Okay. You're gonna order your credit report. So if you need your credit report, you can go to my link tree. So my link in my bio. Go down to the bottom. It says get your FICO scores for $1. Right? You can use that. You can do annualcreditreport.com. That's actually free. You get one free of those each year. If you're using Experian, if you're using a free version of Experian, you're going to have to pay $24.99 to get all 3 reports. You can use MyFICO. You can use Identity IQ. You can use Smart Credit. Right? I don't really care where you get your credit report from, because they're all pretty good, right? They all pretty much show the same accounts and all that. So you just want to get that credit report. So that's 1A. 1B, you're going to have to find inaccuracies, right? So most people only talk about the personal information, right? That's kind of common sense, duh. If this address is hella old, of course that's inaccurate, right? If my name is, Johnson and it says John Doe, right? That's kind of common sense stuff, right? So those are easy inaccuracies. So you want to highlight all that stuff, right? All that personal information. Now, people don't talk about the other inaccuracies, right? So that's going to be the 4 easiest inaccuracies, right? The 4 easiest inaccuracies to find. Account numbers, right? So account number needs to be at least 8 digits long, right? So if it says 1234 XXXXX, that's an inaccuracy. And that's usually what it says on collections, because they don't have the full information, right? Collections, some charge-offs, that type of stuff. So account numbers need to be at least 8 digits long. Balances, right? So balances on charge-offs, okay? Balances, she said, wow, I didn't know that. Yep, that's the sauce. That's the sauce. You're not going to find that on Google, right? You're not going to find that with Google. Let's go. So charge-offs, those shouldn't have a balance, right? There's multiple ways to dispute a charge-off, but the easiest is if it's reporting a balance, that's an inaccuracy. Balances on collection. So if a collection has a past due balance, right, and you haven't arranged payments with them, that's an inaccuracy. Because why you got a past due balance? They haven't even proven that debt is yours yet. Like what they doing? You know what I'm saying? So, all right, then dates, right? There's 2 different dates: the date last active and date last reported, right? Those dates need to be within the last 30 days from when you pulled your report. All right, so it's October. If you pull your credit report and the date says, the date on the charge-off or date on the collection or closed account, if you want to dispute that. If it says July 2023, that's not accurate, right? That's old. You know what I'm saying? So it needs to be within at least 30 days from when you pull that report. So account numbers, balances, date last active, date last reported, right? Usually 99.99% of credit reports that I've seen over the years, I've seen thousands of them. Okay, I've seen thousands of them. Usually it's one of those 4 things. Okay, you only need one. Right? So all those inaccuracies are going to highlight all that stuff. All right, so that's step 1. Now we're on to step 2. Okay, so all that was step 1. It sounds like a lot, but it's not. I swear it's not. Once your credit report is, you just marking stuff up. Step 2, you're going to call the credit bureaus. All right, hold on. Let me answer these questions first. Okay. Leah, what happens when the bureaus don't validate credit within 30 days? So, Leah, they actually have 30 to 45 days to investigate, right? So, and another thing, credit bureaus don't validate. Okay, credit bureaus verify, right? Collection agencies validate, right? They're two different things. Right, a verification is they're verifying if the information is correct with that account. So, like the credit bureaus, they contact Capital One to verify that information is correct. I then report back. Right, validation is they have to validate that debt is even yours. Right, so collection agencies, they have to show proof that they own the debt. They have to show proof that they can collect in your state. Right, so there's some other things that they need to do. So validation and verification aren't the same thing, right? But if 30 days. So yeah, so you want to give them 30 to 45 days to either send you an update, or send you a physical credit report. You know what I'm saying? So if they don't do it in 30 to 45 days, you can either send a non-response letter. You can send a reinvestigation letter. Right, there's a couple things that you can do. Okay, do you fix credits for people, Sandra? Yep. I got the #1 rated credit repair company in San Diego. Most of our clients, not most, but 40% of our clients, they're on the East Coast. So we literally have a client in every state. All right, so if you're looking for a free consultation, just hit that link in the bio and schedule a call. But after I get done, going through the steps to fix your credit, I'll put the number up on TikTok. I'll put the number up over here so you guys can just text me a keyword, and then we can get started that way too. But on YouTube and Facebook, the number is on the ticker. Okay, it's floating across, right? And then on Instagram, just shoot me a DM. Shoot me a DM, and my team will take care of you over here. All right. Elise, that's the sauce. Mentorship has even more sauce. Let's go. So if y'all So side note, if you guys want to learn how to start your own credit repair company, my mentorship is open, and the next one is Monday, the 23rd. Right, Monday the 23rd. You can hit the link in the bio and get all that information. But that's a side note. That's side note. Let's get back on it. let's get back to it. Hold on. Why I get 1 point and I pay always on time? Okay, Equifax. Rolando, that's a great question, bro. That's a great question. So paying on time isn't enough, right? We've been lied to. We've been bamboozled, right? Paying the minimum payment is not enough. Okay, so you're gonna have to. So this is what I did, right? This changed up everything for me. You're going to you can call them, or you can go on the app and find your statement date. But the easiest way is just call them up. Boom, ring, 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 Capital One. Hey, when's my statement date? Right? Your statement date is when the balance reports to the credit report agencies. So statement date, closing date, that's the same thing. All right. So you're going to ask them, hey, when's my statement date? So let's just say they say it's the 15th, right? So the 15th is when whatever balance you have, that gets reported to the credit report agencies. And that's where your utilization comes from, right? So now you're going to tell them, okay, the 15th, okay. You're going to tell them, hey, I want my change my payment date to the 12th, right? So change your payment date, you guys, to 3 days before your statement date, okay? Change your payment date to 3 days before your statement date, and then you're going to put it on auto pay for the last statement balance, okay? They're going to say, do you want auto pay for the minimum balance? No. For the full balance? No. For a custom balance? No. For the past statement balance, right? Make it easy on yourself, okay? So once you start doing that, now when it reports to the credit to the credit report agencies, it's not going to show 80% utilization. Now it's either going to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5%, right? So that's when you're going to start seeing those huge jumps. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. Tap the screen if that makes sense. If I broke that down simply for you, tap that screen. No questions on Instagram, no questions in the Facebook group. Come on, Facebook group, man. Facebook group, come on, man. Let's go. Let's go, y'all. TikTok killing y'all. TikTok killing Instagram too. Let's go. My TikTok folks going up. Let's go. Okay, hold on. Credit bureaus verify, collectors validate. Yep. How does your refund system work? Got a receipt, but nothing in my bank. Fabian Castaneda. You need to reach out to the customer service, bro. Fabian, reach out to customer service. And then if it's not handled after the live, I'll handle it personally. But that's what my team's for. Okay. Have you heard of IC systems? Yeah. IC system. Look at Sir Charles. That's a great question. But all of them, all the collection agencies, they do pay for deletes. Okay, I'm telling you, right? You just have to be real persistent. They do pay for delete. Because look at it. Look at this. IC systems, right? Let's just say they bought a debt from Capital One, right? They bought it for $100. That's super high. I'm just using an example. They bought it for $100, but the debt is $2,000, right? The debt's $2,000. So they bought it for $100, and they're trying to collect $2,000 from you. Okay. When you offer a pay for delete the first or second time, they want the full $2,000. They're trying to come up, right? But if you send them a pay for delete letter and then they don't respond, the ball's in their court. You've already responded. You know what I'm saying? Just give it some time. They're gonna hit you back in about 30 days, like, hey, you want to do a 50% or something like that, and then you got them. Then you start negotiating. All right, but they trying to look at collection agency. They trying to get paid. That's it. They trying to get their coins up. Come on now. How do I negotiate a payment for removal? So that's going to be a pay for delete. Okay, that's going to be a pay for delete. Let me see. Okay, so this is the problem I run into, right? If I show TikTok the letter, Instagram don't see the letter. It's all good. Forget it. Let's go. Hold on. I'm going to show you a pay for delete letter, bro. So get ready to screenshot. Let me get this right. Hold on. All right. Let me pull it up for you. So y'all get ready to screenshot. I'm gonna do a pay for delete letter. Okay. Okay, I'm going off. I'm doing side quests now. You got me doing side quests. What the kids say? That boy doing side missions. All right, let me pull this up for you, bro, so we can knock this out. All right. Recent. Okay. Let me pull it up. Pay for delete. All right, this is taking too long. Okay, I'm gonna just show you an older one. Let me take this off. I'm gonna show you an older pay for delete letter, and then just remind me, and I can show you the new one whenever this stuff updates. Here. All right, so King Credit Bundle. So you guys, the King Credit Bundle has all my stuff in there. Okay, I dropped it for 35. I dropped it all the way down to 35 bucks so everybody can get it. But here you go. I'll show you this one. Yeah, you get all these letters right here in the bundle. Let me see. Collection. Pay for delete agreement. Okay. All right, get ready to screenshot. So this is a pay for delete agreement, right? So if you're dealing with a collection agency and they validate the debt, or you just want that collection removed quick, okay, you can offer a quick pay for delete. So screenshot. Then right here where it says the amount, you always do 10%. All right, so if they're asking for 1,000, you say I got 100 for you. If they're asking for 100, you tell them you got 10. All right, so screenshot. All right, let's go. All right, let's move on. All right, tap the screen, man, if y'all learning something. Let's go. Tap that screen if y'all learning something. Let's work. Tap that screen. Okay. All right. Okay. He said, how you sign up. I like that. Straight to the point. I like that. Here you go. Here. Let me see if I can put this up for you. There you go. So that's it right there, y'all. You can text King to this number here. Go ahead and schedule. Our consultations are free. Okay, our consultations are free. So schedule a free consultation. During the consultation, we go over everything, right? We go over your credit report with you in person live. We go over with you on the phone. Answer any questions you have. Let you know what plan you qualify for. We only got 3 plans, right? We really only got 2 monthly plans and then 1 high ticket plan that some people like, but it's just there for people if they want. But we go over everything in your credit report. Let you know how we can help, all that good stuff. But yeah, let's go. Leah, thank you. Yes, sir. Jaquita, thanks for the follow. Okay, I'll do that right now. Yep. How much to fix my credit? Arakius Boutique. Depends on your report. So go ahead and text King to this number. You get all that information, right? So when you text this keyword, okay, my automations kick in, okay, because this filters out the people that's serious and who are not serious. If you guys can't answer a few questions for me, it's probably not going to work out, right? So it asks you, do you have any bankruptcies? You just answer truthfully, and it's going to tell you which plan you qualify for, how much it costs, all that good stuff. And you can continue to, ask my team questions and stuff like that. And if you want to sign up, that's great. We'll send you the consultation link. You get on our schedule. We'll go through the consultation and we get signed up. All right, that's work. I keep getting the specific person asking me to try doing a seat. Hey, okay, I'm glad you brought that up. Braves, look, y'all, how many people we got on this live? Let me see. We got 50. I got a couple on YouTube. I got 1 straggler on Instagram. All right, this is low views than what I usually have, but Stay away from the CPs, right? Stay away from the CPs. I have to say CPs because TikTok filters those words out. So braids, put in what I mean, right? The C dot P dot N dot. Okay. So I have to say it that way because TikTok be flagging me, shutting me down all the time. Stay away from those, y'all. I know it seems like I know it seems great, right? They selling dreams, okay? They're saying, oh, you can use this number, right, to go get you cars and houses and all that type of stuff. You guys, use your common sense. Use your common sense, right? You have the right, you do have the right to hide your social, okay? You have the right. But here's where it becomes your right, and here's where it becomes fraud, okay? Soon as you use that CP to, apply for things, right? We keep it simple. I don't want to get too technical. I don't want to confuse nobody, right? If you use a different person's, right, a different number to apply for something, that's fraud, right? Like let's keep it real simple, okay? Another thing, here's how they get you too, right? If you're using the CP, right? If you're using someone else's name with it, that's fraud. Okay? If you're using a different birthday, that's fraud. That's not you. All right. So just be careful out here, man. I know there's a lot of stuff. I know they selling dreams. Just be careful, right? I would rather you guys try to fix your credit yourself than go get a C.P.N. I would rather you try to fix your credit yourself. All right. Even if it takes fix your credit, even if it took me 10 months, right, to go from the fours to mid sixes, and then another 6 months to get to the sevens, and then another 6 months after that to finally touch an 8, right? So 2 years, it went from a 4 to an 8. It took me 2 years. But I didn't have me, right? I didn't have somebody on live telling me exactly what to do for free, right? That's like, I didn't have that, okay? So I would rather you try to fix your credit yourself or reach out to a professional, let my team take care of you, than you go, listen to somebody on Instagram talking about this CP gonna save your life. You're going to jail. You're going to jail, bro. Okay? You're going to jail. Go into the bank with a C.P.N. Go in there go into the bank and say, hey, this is this. I need a bank account and I need a credit card. Okay? Security gonna drop kick you. Okay? They'll put you in a straight jacket and gonna throw you in a car. Right? So come on, man. Let's be serious. All right. Whew. All right, I got 46. Damn. All right, 46 comments. All right, so I'm gonna run through these quick. I use my cards after the statement date. Okay, that's good. That's good. But you got to pay that balance all the way down, right? You want to pay it down as close to 1% as possible. Okay, so if you're in the 600s, you want to get that utilization to single digits, right? Between 1 and 9. If you're in the 700s, you want to get that utilization between 1 and 5%. That doesn't mean you can't use your card. Okay, that's not what it means. People get that confused. You just want to make sure you pay that balance a couple days before that statement date. Okay. All right, hold on. Let me get my YouTube back up. Hold on. My YouTube back up. Dang. My YouTube is dry. Come on, y'all. I need my YouTube, my TikTok popping, but my YouTube is dry. Thanks for the follow, y'all. Thanks for the follow. Sophie said, help. Sophie, yeah. Text King to this number right here. Let's get it going. Can you repeat the right fast? I just got here. We can run through some stuff. Let me get through these comments. Can you explain one more time, please? Let me get through these comments. Why 3 days prior? Why do you set your payment date 3 days prior before your statement date? Because it gives you enough time. Let's just say you don't got enough money, your payment fails, you got an extra day to, give yourself a little buffer room, little buffer zone. So pay statement balance, not full balance. You can do either or, but most people, it's more practical to pay the statement balance. Some comments in the live were filtered to protect the community's experience. Come on, y'all, cut that out. How fast can I get my credit score up paying credit cards down? If you pay your utilization down, the next time it updates, You'll see the difference. How can I remove a debt already proved doesn't belong to me, but was sold again years later? File a police report. You do if it's really not yours. Use the laws that we were given. Okay, use the tools that we were given. File a police report. File it. You file that police report with the CFPB, with the FTC, and you're gonna get all that information and send it into the credit bureaus. All right. Whose score is this? These are client updates, you guys. These are client updates. You see how it says 17 deletions, all that stuff? These are client updates. Bro, that's Credit Karma. It says you have a 715 and 793, but in reality, your score is at 650. Prosper Creative. I'm just getting to this comment because I'm super backed up, but you're late, obviously. You don't follow me, obviously, so welcome to the live. But these are client updates, you guys. I show people social proof, right? I show social proof, actual deletions. Okay, these aren't why would I show you my credits? Like, oh, man. It's Friday, bro. Come on, man. Come on now. I did reach out to customer service. Mr. Bland in charge of refunds isn't available. That's me, Fabian. That's why I just said that. That's me. That's why I said I'll handle it after I'm done with the live, bro. I got you. For real, Credit Karma kind of inaccurate. The scores, look at, let me pull this back up for y'all. Let me pull this back up because there's some confusion. Let me pull this Credit Karma back up. Hold on. Look, okay? Look, you see how it says Vantage Score? Okay? Your Vantage Score has popped up around 2005, 2006 to be an alternative to the FICO score, right? So lenders were using Vantage scores, right, years ago, okay? But now they don't use it anymore. It's not that it's wrong or inaccurate. It's just a different scoring algorithm. That's it, right? So like the FICO score, that's an example I use a lot. So a FICO score would be like the NBA, right? It's more watched, it's more used. You know what I'm saying? Vantage score is like the WNBA, right? It's still basketball. It's still a credit score. It's just not used. It's just not watched, right? You get the comparison? All right. I got a real question. How the heck did my score go up 63 points in a month? That's usually due to paying down your balances, maybe a couple deletions, something like that, usually. But if you're with us, then you're probably the deletions, bro. Let's go. Keep the questions coming. My niece has 3 charge-offs she's trying to pay off. How can she build her credit? So, Bay with 3 Ys, she's going to need to do multiple things. So if she wants to pay those charge-offs, that's fine. I have nothing against it. She can pay those charge-offs. If she pays them in full, whoever those charge-offs, whatever company those charge-offs were with, she can probably work with them in the future. So if she pays those charge-offs, then she can go back, right? Because it's going to say paid charge-off. She can go back, find some inaccuracies, and then dispute it off her credit report after, right? So she handled her debt. She disputed that stuff off her credit report. Then she can start adding some new primaries on there. So if you guys are rebuilding your credit, you can't get approved for anything like that, hit the link in my bio, right? For YouTube people, I'm going to put it in the chat. And Instagram, link in my bio. So go to my go to my link tree, click it, scroll down a little bit. It says 5 starter accounts, easy approvals. Okay? It's a Google Doc. You just click it and you can go run it up. I got 5 easy accounts on there just for that specific reason. Because everybody was asking me. So I made y'all a little Google Doc. All right, let's go. Wife has stage 4 cancer. I need to fix my credit quick if possible. Okay. Family first. Family first, man. Shoot me a DM, bro. Shoot me a DM, man. We'll see what we can do. Shoot me a DM. Are you familiar with early warning systems? Yeah. Mookie, you can Mookie with a butterfly. You can opt out of those early warning systems if you want to. Okay. I can go in depth with that after I answer the rest of these comments. Sweet Read TV. She said step 2. I didn't forgot about that already. We are on step 2. So 5 steps to fix your credit. We're on step 2. But I was trying to get through the rest of these comments before we jump back into there. Okay. What about late payments, bro? I got you. Hit the link in the bio. It says how-to guides, free, right? It says free gift, how-to guides. These are step-by-step guides and processes on how to dispute inquiries, late payments. It's like 8 of them, 8 how-to guides. Personal info, inquiries, late payments, charge-offs, collections, repos, and bankruptcies. Okay, all free. Right? So go run it up. Go run it up. You thought you don't pay collections. Some people, tell people they don't have to pay collections. Now, if the collection agency, if they don't validate the debt, if they don't prove that it's yours, if they don't prove that they can collect on it, if they don't prove that they can collect in your state, some easy stuff, but then you don't have to pay it. Yeah, that's true. Getting a whole bunch of runaround with my refund. Bro, your refund? Fabian, didn't I say when I get off the live, I got you? Come on, man. Will that letter reopen the delinquent account and allow the collection agency to post it? Wait. Will that letter reopen the delinquent account? The validation letter? No. No, the validation letter, no. Did you not like the services? I'm just curious before purchasing. I mean, all right. If I don't like doing that, I got, I can pull up that account if you want me to, Fabian. Like, I don't want to do that live, but come on, bro. Come on, man. I thought you don't pay collections. So some people say don't pay them, but if they validate that debt, if they prove that you owe it with a signed contract and all that, then yeah, they can take your ass to court and sue you. Okay. So if they actually validate the debt, then you have to pivot. You got to do a pay for delete, handle that debt, and then you can go back and dispute it off your credit report. Okay. How can you remove a late payment on a closed account? Kathy Diamond, you don't dispute. A late payment on a closed account. You just dispute the whole account. Okay, so you find an inaccuracy and you dispute it. So treat closed accounts like we treat charge-offs. So if you want the step-by-step guide, hit the link in the bio. It says how-to guides. Click it, it's free. Download that, and then you can get to work. No, that's not my. All right, hold on. Let me scroll back up. Let me see. He said you're going to jail. They're going to tell you wait one moment and the police will be outside. Hey, yo, I'm weak. Robert, what's good? What's good? Late payments. Shaq, New York. So again, for the late payments, I got the step-by-step process. If you want to try to do that yourself, I give you all the tools you need. Hit the link in the bio. It says how-to guides. Click it, download it, and get to work. Okay. Didn't remove anything in my case, having troubles getting a refund. All right, Fabian. Now you're trying to now you're just being untruthful. Okay? Fabian, now you're just being untruthful, bro, and that's not cool. That's not cool, bro. How do we have all 5-star reviews, right? Dozens of 5-star reviews, and come on, man. Now you're being untruthful. Okay, let's not do that, man. Come on now. I thought it wasn't good to pay a collection. What's the right way of disputing, gang? Finding inaccuracies and disputing using the law, right? Factual disputing, little consumer law. Some people use Metro too. That's the correct way. The wrong way, I'm not going to tell you the wrong way. Okay, you don't need to know the wrong way. Okay, so we need to pay charge-offs before disputing. No, you don't have to pay charge-offs. That was a specific question she asked. She said she wants to pay a charge-off, right? So I don't recommend that, but if you want to pay it, go ahead and pay it, and then you can dispute it after. I recommend you disputing your charge-offs while they're charged off, right? Before paying, dispute it. My credit at 216, stop it. Alberto, what's good? Is that your credit on the screen? No, these are client results, okay? These are client results. I show social proof because everybody's a skeptic nowadays. So you got to show people, actual proof of stuff. Bunny, hi. Dylan, is 640 at 18 good score? Good start? Yeah. Yeah. So a 640 is solid for an 18-year-old, but what I've seen people that's 18 to 25, their scores are decent, but they don't have enough data. The data points are lacking, right? So they don't have enough open accounts and all that type of stuff. So Dylan, what how many open accounts do you have, Dylan? Sweet Treat DMV. Don't get this handsome man upset, please. Maybe you had too much going on. Hey, come on, man. My company's customer service is A1, right? Especially compared to some other companies out there, man. Right? We're transparent. We're accountable, right? Like Fabian was talking about a double charge, which I need to look into it because that doesn't really make sense. But yeah, we double charge you somehow. We refund you your money. It's not like a big deal. It's a click and we're good to go, right? But a double charge can only be, you guys, all this stuff is automated, right? So there can only be a double charge if a client missed a payment in the past, right? So if you miss a payment, we have to send you a new link, right? So now there's 2 active links. And if we don't disable the old link in time, then boom. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a double charge. All right, yeah. So I'll look at your account, man. I'll look at your account, bro. But that's not the wrong way to handle that is to come on here and just be blurting stuff out. That's not the right way to handle it. Do you know nothing was removed? They send you a monthly report. Facts. I'm gonna go through it with them. Right? I'm gonna go through it with them. Josiah, thanks for the follow. Do you know if Capital One? Okay. Vid, okay. Do you know if Capital One will sit with you and go through options in person after decline for a card? No, you can call. You just call them up and do a reconsideration, right? Do a reconsideration. And when you call them for a reconsideration, you guys, you want to tell them, hey, you can tell them for Capital One especially, because a lot of people are pre-approved and all that. So you can say, hey, you guys sent me this letter. You guys sent me an email, said I'm gonna get pre-approved. You guys are promising things, and I apply and I get denied, right? Now I got an inquiry on my report. This is causing me stress, causing me anxiety. Can you please give me a reconsideration, right? Even if it's for a low limit, okay? Then I can work my way up, okay? So that's how you hit them with that stuff. I understand that, but I couldn't get any real responses with customer service. All right, bro. Hold up. Okay. Now I'm pulling it up. Okay. Let me pull it up now. I needed this today. Great info. Let's go. I'm only on step 2. What time is it? It's already 10. I've been doing side quests and shit. We only on step 2. Oh Lord. But hold on. Fabian, I'm pulling it up now, bro. Because now this is getting ridiculous. One second. Let me see what's going on. All right. One second. Y'all hold on with me for a second. We got about 50 people on the live on TikTok. Hold on for me. Hold on with me for 1 second, y'all. Let me just see real quick what's going on. Because he's talking about he wasn't getting a response. He's getting a runaround. Hold on. Castaneda. Yeah, bro. I don't even have Fabian, what's your actual name? Okay, first off, what's your actual name? So I can get this straightened out real quick. Because we don't have a Fabian in here. We do have a Fabian, but it's a lead, right? It's not a client, so that's a lead. So what's going on, bro? What's your actual name, man? So let's get this straightened out. So so I can help these people on this live with the next steps to fix their credit. Let's see what's going on, bro. Let's get this handled. Card Plays gave me 25% APR. They gave you a what? Then this popped up. Definitely time to get this word. Yeah, bro. Wait, but look at, here's the thing too. In the car industry, okay, they trying to get their lick back from 2020. Okay, they a whole bunch of inventory, right? So the price of the cars are going down, but the interest rates are going up, right? You know what I'm saying? So like I got a loan from Navy Fed, and my interest rate was like 8.9, so like 9%. And my credit is great. You know what I'm saying? So I can only imagine if you got a 600, you know what I'm saying, something like that. They're killing folks, man. It's crazy out here. Okay, maybe you just need. What do you start with when beginning with credit? What's the best credit card? AM Drip 'em. AM_drip 'em. So first off, you want to just make sure you don't have any negative accounts on there, right? No collections, no charge-offs, no late payments, any of that stuff. So if you do got that stuff, you want to start disputing. That's what we're going over right now. But if you don't, if you just need to add some positive accounts, right? Hit that link in the bio. It says 5 starter accounts. Click it. It's a Google Doc. It has 5 of them for you right there. So you want to have like a good little mix, right? So a Capital One Platinum, that's a good starter account, right? So that's unsecured. Then maybe rent reporters, maybe a self lender, right? A good little mix. Okay. How soon can a debt be reported to a collection agency? So technically, it's not supposed to be sent to collections until 180 days, so 6 months, right? Then they send it to a collection agency. Okay. Let me see. Hold on. I know, bro, it's bad. How soon can a debt be reported to the? Let's answer it. How do I get my credit to 750 from a 723? Those TikTok, honestly, I would have to look at your report, but 20 was that 27 points? So that's probably going to do with your utilization, bro. You know, whatever utilization's at right now, get that utilization between 1% and 5%, and you should see that quick boost. All right, but Fabian, I'm still waiting for the name, man. I don't have a Fabian in the I don't have a Fabian in here. Okay, what's your last name? So we can get this straightened out, so I can help these other people. All right, he gone now. Okay, cool. All right, let's go. So we already went over step 1. I'm not going over that again. Okay, I'm here, bro. What's your actual name? Fabian Castaneda is not your name. Like, what's your name with us? So I can pull it up so we can get this straightened out. Come on, man. 100 was reported to bureaus and credit score dropped. The first bill was received in July. The collection. So are you talking about it? Okay, wait. 100 was reported to bureaus and credit score dropped. The first bill was received in July. All right, you're gonna have to. Hey, shoot me a DM. Shoot me a DM, and I can be more focused on that. On the DM. But Fabian, what's your actual name? Okay, this is the last time I'm gonna ask you, so we can handle this right now. Or you're gonna have to wait till I get off the live. Okay. Tips on how to get to a 750. Currently at a 737. Again, like I told that other guy. So what's your user 626? Yeah. What's your utilization at? Most of the time, it's your utilization. Guadalupe. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We already handled that. You had one account right? The 3 months went by, it didn't get deleted. So we're refunding your money, okay? Yeah, we're already refunding your money. I'm not sure what, oh man. Yeah, you had that one account. The one account didn't get removed, okay? We have a 3-round policy. In 3 rounds, if there's no changes on the report, right, you only have one account. So that one account wasn't removed. So we're going to refund you your money. Yes. All right. So the first refund, it will be initiated today. The next one will be initiated in 2 weeks, and the next one 2 weeks after that. Okay. We can't initiate the full thing right now with our payment processor because it's going to look like fraudulent activity. All right. And when you grew a company the way I have, people they look at you a little different when you're a black-owned credit repair company that's doing good, being compliant and everything. All right. So I thought you were somebody else. Okay. Come on, man. Out here. Wow. All right. Let's get to it. Okay. Hold on. Somebody on Instagram asked a question. Can you maybe go through what banks look for when you request a limit increase? Okay, that's a great question. So on Instagram, okay, on Instagram he asks, what do banks look for when you want a credit limit increase? So people get this confused. So a lot of people think that if you make your payments on time and do all that stuff, that's how you get your credit limit increase. No, you get a credit limit increase by actually using your credit card, right? So if you got a $500 limit, you need to be using that thing, $400, $500, and then make sure you paying it all off, right down like to $10. Like you like leave a 1%, right? Leave utilization at 1%, and then you're gonna repeat that about 3 months, and then you're gonna ask for your credit limit increase. Okay? Because look at like if you have a $1,000 credit card, okay, and you're only using $10 of it each month, and you ask for a credit limit increase, they might give you a $500 increase or something like that, but the underwriter, they're going to be like, why you need an increase? You know what I'm saying? You're not using the card. You know what I mean? So actually have to use the card, make sure you pay it all the way back down, and then boom, in 3 months, you should be good. Okay? Send you DM where? On TikTok. Send me a DM on TikTok. Okay, let me go back up. User 626, 24%. There you go right there. So get your utilization down to 5%, right? That's a 19-point decrease, okay? You're going to see that score jump up. That's all you really need to do. All right. I got an address on my Experian I'm trying to get off. It's not my TransUnion or Experian. Bio Music Link TV. So to get your personal info stuff off, I literally have a step-by-step how-to guide, right? I have one for personal info, one for increase, collections, charge-offs, bankruptcy, and late payments, and repos. All right, they're all free. Hit the link in the bio. It says how-to guides, free gift. Just click it, put your name and your email, and then it automatically sends you the guides, and just run it up. Okay. Do I notify? I'm not even sure what you was talking about. Mariah, I'm sorry, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Okay, but yesterday customer service said it was processed yesterday. I got a receipt. Then it was processed. We still talking about this? It was processed then. Okay, a refund from a credit processor isn't instant, right? Have you ever tried to get a refund from from the store or something like that? They say 5 to 7 business days, don't they? Okay, this is you can't cash out you the damn money. Come on, man. Come on now. Man. How can I get your help, sir? Paul. So I got a couple different options for you, man. The easiest way is probably just to, let me see if I can pull this up. There we go. Easiest way right there, just shoot your text king to this number here, text the keyword to that number there, and then we'll be there to help you out. How do I ask for a credit limit increase? You can call or you can do it online. If you do it on your app, you don't get a hard inquiry. But don't ask for a credit limit increase until at least 3 billing cycles, right? At least 3 billing cycles. Yes, three billing cycles, and then like 6 months after that, then every 6 months. Okay. Build your credit while paying off 2 charge-offs. J Baby, she asked me how can she while paying 2 charge-offs. So depending on how many open accounts you have, right? So as you're disputing the charge-offs, that's one thing, right? Your open accounts, your credit cards, when you're paying those balances down, that's going to help. And then you might need to add a couple, add a couple primary accounts, right? So you can hit the link in my bio, go to my link tree, and scroll down. It says 5 starter accounts, right? It's a Google Doc. Just click it. I got 5 easy accounts for you, right? So you want to be adding positive accounts, paying down your active accounts while disputing, okay? Would I just get a loan or something to increase my utilization? No. Just pay your utilization down, bro. Facts. Never thought about it like that. Let's go. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Factors more. 2 accounts are showing closed on my profile, and I don't know about them. Well, since they're already closed, your score is not being affected anymore. So you can dispute those off your report if you want. Okay. If I close a credit card, how long before it bounces back up? So Miguel, that's a great question. So, depending on how long you have that card, right? You're losing age, right? Age is the hardest thing to come by when it comes to your credit report, your credit score. Okay, age is the hardest thing to come by. So when you close an account, you lose that age associated with it, right? So you're gonna have to get added as an authorized user, to get those years back, or you're gonna have to pay your active accounts on time for the next couple years, So yeah, it increased over time. How can I dispute a charge-off when I know it's legit? So it's not about being legit. That's a great question. Okay. She said, how can I, Intuitive Whisper said, how can I dispute a charge-off when I know it's legit? We're not talking about legit. That's not what we're disputing. Okay. We're disputing the accuracy of the account, right? So once it's charged off, we go on your credit report, we find the inaccuracy, right? So easy inaccuracies are going to be account numbers. The account number needs to be at least 8 digits. For charge-offs, if the balance isn't 0, that's an inaccuracy, right? Because charge-off, just think of charge-off as write-off, right? If you wrote off something, how can it still have a balance? You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So we're disputing the accuracy. You know what I mean? All right. I'm all woo! I finished all the way down. Okay. Let's go. And where was we at? Step 2? Somebody help me out. Wait, ain't no way we was barely on step 2.